Hi, this channel is for mental health music, but I wanted to do a video blog here about the topic of one of my songs, which is purpose. Also, if you're having mental health issues, please write, journal, speak to friends, or to a therapist. With that said, let's get straight into the topic of today. Purpose is really key in what people are currently calling mental health. It gives you a reason to get out of bed in the morning. It gives you a direction. So the song is called, if you want to go and have a look on the channel, What is the Purpose? I'm going to divert from songs here because I want to do a video log, right? And in a time of artificial intelligence, I think purpose is a key question, because what is the purpose and what are the purposes? What is the reason for doing what you do? Even if you can't see a purpose in a job you're doing at the moment, you may be able to find purpose in volunteering, or in looking after your children, or looking after your husband, or your wife, or your partner, or your friends, or your family. There are usually many volunteering opportunities around also. The thing that I can't get is that I think we can definitely see that the world has problems. I mean, the world has a lot of problems. People sleeping rough on the streets, people with self-limiting habits like drinking alcohol, wars starting in different places. So it's not difficult to find a purpose if you look. Where there is a problem, there is usually a purpose. I saw a TED talk once by a man called Benjamin Zander, and he told the story of two shoe salesmen in Africa more than a century ago, I think. And he said one of the shoe salesmen reported back to Europe something like, "It's completely hopeless, they have no shoes." And the other one said something like, "Great opportunity, they have no shoes yet." So where there is a problem, there is usually a purpose, an opportunity. One final thought about purpose. Viktor Frankl, not the final thought, but one thought about purpose. Viktor Frankl, who helped out people as a psychiatrist in concentration camps in World War II, said this: "The purpose of life is to give life a meaning." I repeat, the purpose of life is to give life a meaning. He went on to develop a therapy called logotherapy, meaning a meaning-centered psychotherapy. He also wrote a book, if you're interested in reading it. Nietzsche, the same philosopher who said God is dead and there will be bloodshed in the next 200 years, also said, "He who has a why can bear almost any how." And I think he's right. This quote from Nietzsche suggests that purpose is so strong that it can even overcome barriers like suffering. So I think some suffering can be overcome by having purpose. Simon Sinek, also in his TED talk, if you want to go and have a look at that as well, talking about finding your why, suggests that purpose is also really important. Check out his TED talk on the golden circle of why, how, what. Everybody knows what they do. Some people know how they do it. Very few people know why they do what they do. So I think identifying purpose is a really key thing in anybody's life, even if it's just a small purpose or different purposes, but still can give direction. And the message of my song is basically, in an age of AI, we need to find what's the purpose of our society, what's the purpose of you, what's the purpose of me, what are our purposes, because we have planes and trains and buses and cars and supercomputers. What are we going to do with it? I think that's a really important question. But perhaps it's easier to start on the individual level. What is your purpose, or what are your purposes? Because there can be more than one. And I know one of my purposes, and the purpose of this channel is to help other people and to contribute to society. I also think I know that some studies say that purpose and knowing what being kind to others can boost your own self-esteem. So purpose is a key part of the mental health puzzle, I think.